Hey guys, Scott Tabor here. In this video, I want to show you 3 awesome guitar Rumbas from 3 famous flamenco books. It doesn't matter how long you've been playing Spanish guitar, you must know these 3 Rumbas. So if you play Spanish guitar style, you might already know a bunch of Rumbas. There's some famous ones from Otmar Liebert and the Gypsy Kings. Paco de Lucia has a very famous one. Those are all awesome pieces, but they're meant to play with other people. So somebody's strumming the chords and you're gonna play a single note melody and probably do a lot of improvising over that. But these are chord melody arrangements made for one guitar. They're totally self-contained. We're playing the accompaniment and the melody together. And so for that reason, they're really great technique exercises. These Rumbas are great for studying, but they're also actual, I think, legitimate performance pieces. And they're coming from 3 very famous and really great flamenco books that I encourage you to get. The reason that I picked these 3 Rumbas and saying that these are good for guitar students is that each one offers a little bit of a different spin on the Rumba and gives us a little bit of different technique exercise, and we'll see those coming up. Number 3 is from Juan Martin from his book Solos Flamencos. This one's called Rumba Flamenca. And this one's a lot more strumming happening than you're gonna see in the other 2 Rumbas. So what's happening here is we're doing a down, up, down, up, up, down, up. There's no slapping or anything like that, but we're doing a golpe, which is a ring finger hit like this, at the same time that our thumb strums down for this Rumba rhythm. So a lot of times we'll slap when we're doing a Rumba. On the 4th beat is a common place to do it. We could even slap on the 3rd beat. That doesn't happen here. I'm just mentioning that because, watch this, 1 and 2, and you could slap right there, and that would be a great timekeeper. There's a tie in the middle of this Rumba pattern, right here, 1 and 2, and so we're gonna be careful not to wait too long there. So if you sit your thumb right here on the 3rd beat, it's a great little timekeeper so that you can make sure that you're doing stuff at the right time and you're not waiting too long. So we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And so we're sitting there. If you're new to counting rhythms, you could count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another cool thing that this Rumba has is we're playing middle and ring finger downstrokes at the same time, and then thumb upstroke and doing a really quick exchange like this in triplets going. And that's different from the triplet rasgueo that you might see sometimes, which is this. It's actually easier, but we have to be careful not to do the other one. We're going down, up, and really pushing those out. Let's check this one out, Rumba Flamenca. Number 2 is called Tempestar by Juan Serrano. This is coming from one of the most famous guitar books, one of the most popular ones ever published, called Basic Techniques. And the interesting thing here, and why this is a good one to work on, is that we do have this Rumba rhythm with a slap this time, and we're doing also a thumb rest stroke on a single string, the low note or the root of whatever the chord is. So we're going like this, a complete strum with our thumb, come back up, and then slap here, and then up, down, up, 1, 2, and slap, and 4. One of the most challenging but fun things to do on the guitar is to switch between techniques. We could sit here all day and strum, and we could play really advanced strumming, or we could just play single note stuff, but putting them together is kind of what these Rumbas are all about, and it's more 3-dimensional if you can play the chords and the melody. And in this case, we're just going back and forth, toggling between rhythm, melody, rhythm, melody. What's also cool about this is at the very end, he plays the gypsy jazz ending. You hear that in a bunch of old gypsy jazz songs. So let's hear the main theme of Juan Serrano's Tempestar. I think every guitar student should know is Herencia Latina from Paco Peña. This is from his book called Toques Flamencos. There's a lot of really great stuff in there, and this is one of the best rumbas ever. It's pretty long, and it's definitely hard, and what's happening here is not so much strumming really at all. It's really arpeggio based. It's really giving you the flavor of a rumba. In that arpeggio, we have a group of three, and a group of two, and that's almost, you could say, what a rumba is. We're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da 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 da. Different ways to count that if we're counting in 4/4 time or in 2/4 time, but it looks like this. So that arpeggio is really interesting. We're playing 2 fingers at the same time. We're playing with the thumb down, rest stroke. We play middle and ring at the same time. Then we have our index finger. That's our group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then do the same thing with your thumb on the next string. And then this time we only have 2. So it's a group of 3, group of 3, group of 2. So your thumb ends up being the accents of the rumba. Let's check this one out. Herencia Latina. That's the main theme of my top 3 rumbas. There's a lot more happening in those songs. If you want to check those out, you should, and you should get those books. And if you're just getting into the rumba, you might already know a song called Romanza, and if you do, I just want to show you real quick how you can instantly turn a romanza into a rumba by taking 1 finger out. Romanza goes like this. That's groups of 3. Like I was saying earlier, a rumba is 3-3-2. So take the last stroke out. Instead of 3-3-3, we have 3-3-2. Check it out. Instant rumba. Very much in that same vein, there's a great one called Cuban Dance. You should check that one out. You can get the entire guitar tab to Cuban Dance and the Romanza rumba variation below. And if you'd like to check out a rumba that I wrote for my students to work on some specific techniques, I'll show you how to play that right here.